Howdy everyone, and welcome back to Runt9 Plays Epic Battle Fantasy V version 2.0 update. So in the last episode, we got lost down there in the tunnels, and off camera, I got us back out because I realized that that probably isn't going to be very fun watching me fumble around in those tunnels for a long time. I wanted to just go ahead and move forward, get things going a little bit better. Actually, I have a cat slime there that can teleport us back. That way we can access this area whenever we need to. So we are going up to the Mystic Woods up north here to grab a raft. And that way we will be able to go along the water. We got a new achievement, interestingly enough. So I don't remember how we get inside this area. I think we have to go north and then come back down, and then we can grab that treasure chest. There's also a hidden one over here. We have a steroid. The red pill. Because Lance is not the nicest guy ever. We have a hat. Intimidates or angers ghost enemies. Let's take a look at what that upgrades into. If I can actually find it. So easy upgrade there. Easy upgrade there. No new effects, so just some decent defenses. We'll probably not worry about that one too terribly much. Believe that was a potato for Lance. And I don't think there's any other secrets or hidden stuff around here, so let's go ahead and move north. We've got the library here. I don't remember what all is in the library. But maybe it's not a bad idea to go check that out. We could also pick up some steroid stuff from over there, but I don't think we want to do that right now. Let's just go through here until we find something of interest. Instead of question marks, I would prefer to find exclamation points. Got a treasure chest up here. Oh, there's a CD for the quest that we were working on. I believe that means that we have 2 quests that are complete, or was there still more on that one quest? Oh, 3 CDs. Okay, so it'll still be a minute before we get done with that. And if anybody here has anything interesting going on.
Hello.
Nope, nothing of interest. Then I don't think there's any hidden stuff, so let's go ahead and exit up here. Just a bunch more books, no exclamation points, and then we can go right or left. I do not know how we get around here. I think we come back around from this direction or something like that. Let's go to the left first, and then we'll continue working our way around. That's an enemy. We have Cursed Land, which is a rough one. And this is where we get our first Leafy Chomper. So I have a great disdain for Leafy Chompers. They tend to be quite difficult to deal with, to say the least. All of these guys are weak to fire, so I think we're just going to open with a Flame Burst against everyone. Do a little bit of damage. Didn't do much, honestly. How about a Firestorm from Natalie? Yeah, I think we need to bring No Legs back in instead of Lance. It's just, I think that's going to be better for us in the long run. Slicing Cyclone seems good, but let's just go ahead and give Matt his temper buff. Let him get started on what he needs to do. Leafy Chompers are frustrating because they can either do a whole crap ton of damage, or they can poison. Neither of which is good, in case you are not aware. Machine guns, pretty good, but I think I'm gonna just go for an unload on the Leafy Chomper here. Good damage. Maybe go for a Firestorm directly on the Leafy Chomper. Okay, cool. Got that guy taken care of. And then Matt will take care of that fabulous gloop for us. And so we cannot attack this guy directly unless his lovable buff wears off, which it will not. So we either have to do AoEs or buffs. Well, how about we medpack Natalie here? And I think a star power on Natalie seems good here. And then Matt's gonna just do what he does. Works for me. Okay, so the Leaf Wraiths and Master Wraiths are also reasonably difficult to deal with. Fortunately, they don't do just like a metric ton of damage. They just are a little mean with their status effects. I think what we're going to look at here is maybe... nope, you're going to be resistant to fire. Everyone else is not, though. Maybe just drop a Moab on these guys. That should do some decent damage to everyone. Boom! I'm thinking that I still want to do some AoE fire here and then let Matt just kill whoever he kills. Yeah, we got 2 of the Leaf Wraiths down with that. Works for me, brother. So we haven't needed to see what the volcano looks like as far as like how much damage it does, but I am interested to see how good that ends up being. I cannot target that guy in particular. So what we're going to do is just go for the double shot. This guy does not resist earth. Got the kill. And then we cannot target you directly, so... Not Star Shower. I guess Pulsar? But you would heal from that, wouldn't you? Well, phooey. Maybe we just go for more buffs? How about, Natalie, you just defend, in case Matt doesn't kill it, which he will, by a mile. Okay, that works. So I think at the moment, we just need to get a little bit more work put into getting Lance where we want him. So I'm going to actually put No Legs back in instead of Lance. I think No Legs is going to be a little bit better for us. So obviously make sure you check around for secrets. We've got some mirror enemies over here. We do not have the bridge. Remember when we get that, actually. I know it is quite a bit later on. I just don't remember exactly when it is. Oh, hello, cutie worm. Cutie worm and Origami Dragon. So Origami Dragon is weak to quite a bit of things. Needless to say, it's made out of paper, so it is weak to fire. It is also weak to wind, water, and dark, all of which we have in spades. It is not weak to electric, so I think probably going for putting some curse on it is good. Good damage. We should probably be able to just finish it off with this from Natalie. Nope, because it has high enough evasion that didn't work. So actually buffing Matt here is in our best interest, because if we did kill the dragon, then obviously we would have to deal with the full second wave all at once. Matt is going to have haste. I think I'm perfectly happy letting Matt get the kill here. Because of the haste, that gives us a good chance to see what's coming up next, and it is not pretty. I think this is a Star Blast situation on No Legs. In fact, to take it a step further, I'm even going to Star Power on No Legs, so that this Star Blast does a bunch for us. Good stuff. Didn't quite kill the Leafy Wraith, but rip Origami Dragon. So far, so good on Matt having this Fire Sword. I'm liking what it's doing for us so far. Alright, so against Leafy Chomper, we have a few different options. I think Wind is probably going to be our best bet here. Matt will easily be able to take care of the Leaf Wraith. I'm thinking we just go ahead and drop Firestorm on the Leafy Chomper. Didn't quite get the kill, did burn it, but Matt's going to go ahead and finish that off for us. And then Matt has haste, so we'll just click that and let him do what he does. Easy enough. Easy fights. And we got milk for No Legs. Moving right along on to this side, we've got a mirror and a kitty cat battle that we're going to have to deal with. And some cat warriors here, actually. Fortunately, the net hit, so all of them are minus evasion right off the bat. You gotta love that. Swift Slash is actually going to do some decent work for us here. So I think that's where we're going to start. Yeah, decent place to start. Got some Doom down on one of the kitty cats. They're all weak to fire. They're all weak to fire, so I think a Firestorm here should do some great damage for us. Good stuff. And this is definitely a case where I'm happy to let Matt get his buff and go from there. Ooh, good dodges, no legs. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, so against these guys... Ooh, good luck. We can probably finish them off with a holy bounce here. Good stuff. Alright, against these guys, we're probably going to be looking at another fire attack, even though Master Wraith is going to tank that. Maybe we want to just drop Judgment on the Master Wraith here. Let's go for that, see how much this is going to do for us. This will also heal Natalie by a little bit. And then, obviously, Matt is just going to do some quick attacks, get a couple kills for us. I am still having a very good time with Epic Battle Fantasy V here. It's such a good game, and you know, one thing that kind of came up on stream the other day is, you know, we had a couple people saying that it's not necessarily their cup of tea. And, you know, honestly, I totally get that. Because the thing is, it has a very particular art style. And it's a little bit fan servicey in nature, is kind of the way I would put it. And so I definitely understand the aspect of like, if you're not into anime, and honestly I'm not, art style can be a little bit off-putting, and that actually made me not want to buy the game for a very long time, even though it was constantly popping up on Steam as like, hey, you should totally get this game. And what ended up happening is I eventually just got to the point of, I was really bored at the time. And so I was just like, you know what, dude, I need to give it a try. And I'm glad that I finally did, because despite the anime art style not necessarily being up my alley, especially like the whole fan servicey waifu kind of thing going on, I'm glad that I gave it a chance, because despite the art style not necessarily being up my alley, it is a really fantastic game. And I think that in general, I probably judge games a little bit too harshly on the anime, waifu, fan service kind of thing. And this JRPG art style is actually really good and really should be given more of a chance in my books. And I definitely unfairly judge a lot of these types of games. And I think that I shouldn't, is the thing. These guys are going to heal from Holy, so we will just do a 7th Heaven here. Because, like, if you don't turn on the quote-unquote censored mode, is what I would call it, you basically uncheck the cleavage box, then that ability from Natalie contains a lot more... I'll just keep using the word fan service. And for a lot of people, that works for them. For me, that's not why I play video games. Like, there's other ways to consume that style of media, and video games, that's not my preferred mechanism to enjoy that style of whatever you want to call it. And so, you know, again, that type of thing could be very off-putting, but now I'm starting to learn that, like, this whole JRPG genre is actually really, really good. This turn-based, left against right kind of setup is very much up my alley, and I think that we're likely to see more of that either on my channel here, on stream, stuff like that, because of the fact that the games are just really, really good, and I've unfairly judged them for way too long. And I think that that's, you know, doing a disservice to both myself and the community at large, and all the creators of these games, by unfairly being prejudiced. And I'm increases the party's max SP. Okay, sure. Give that to Natalie. And we can upgrade it, because why not? And we need a game child. So we're gonna go work our way back around to the right. So like I said, I'm really glad that I finally gave Epic Battle Fantasy V a chance, because it deserves it. It really is, you know, I think I would probably put it in my special tier. I don't know that it's transcendent for me, but for a game to be good enough to want to play through the story twice, and I mean, obviously the story isn't necessarily something that I'm interested in, but it's still a game that I find very captivating. The tactics and strategy during the basic battles are just a ton of fun to play, honestly. And so, you know, and also, like, it's showing me that, hey, I actually really like the JRPG genre and should really look into it more. Let's actually just use a limit break here, because why not? And I know that, like, that probably felt like I was getting on my soapbox a little bit there, and I hope that it doesn't come across that way, because I'm not trying to soapbox this. I'm legitimately trying to just be like, hey, I used to think that these types of games weren't for me, and in reality, they are. You know, they are actually right up my alley. And, you know, turn-based strategy games in general are really, really fun. Okay, so we can actually push these shelves around. This is actually a puzzle. And I need to probably restart, because I think I already screwed the puzzle up. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back out here. And now that I realize this is a puzzle here, because ultimately we need to be able to shift this one to the left, I believe, in order to get through here. Because we need to be able to push this one up to there in order to go to the left. Let's think about this a bit more critically. We cannot push that because that one is also in the way. But if we push this one up, then we can't push these to the left. Oh, we can push that one up. Okay. Never mind then. Oh, but now we can't. Okay. So we can push that one up, but that's actually a bad idea. Okay, let's go back out here. It's actually a difficult puzzle. I don't remember doing this. I wonder if the library is like a new area. And by new, I mean new to the 2.0 update. So I feel bad for not just like immediately seeing what I'm supposed to do, because I'm sure it can't possibly be as difficult as I'm making it out to be. I could swear that this one needs to go left so that that one can go left, but I'm not seeing where that's going to work. You can't walk back there. You can't just walk through. All right, I'm gonna want to figure this one out. This one's burning my brain a little bit here. They're probably just like people just screaming at their computers or phones like, "Bro, it's so simple. All you got to do is do this." Let's go ahead and push that up. Come around here. Can't push that down. We can push this over. Allows us to walk over here. That doesn't actually help us at all, because we can't push that one down. Okay, we screwed up. That's fine. Let's go back and start with the obvious one of pushing this one up again. Then we can push this one over. And we can push this one around all we want. That one moves up again. That can now shift over. This one can be pushed up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. More stacks of papers, nothing special. I always feel so smart when I solve puzzles. I mean, I know that's like literally everyone, and so I'm not unique in saying I feel so smart when I solve puzzles, because that's like literally the point of puzzles. But I do. I always feel so smart when I solve a puzzle like that. It makes me feel good inside. Let's just go ahead and have Matt do that. I realize he's going to go berserk next turn and all that, but he's already doing enough damage. I'm not too concerned about it. We also should consider the thought of letting Lance go berserk. I do like Lance's abilities, and when he goes berserk, it actually works out pretty well. So 2 of them don't resist fire. I think that targeting all of them is probably an okay direction to go here. Not quite. Actually left all 3 of them alive. That sucks. We were cursed and then we got doom status. Don't remember how to swap people in and out for... crikey. What do I swap someone in? I know there's a way to do it. I know for a fact that there is a way to swap somebody in. But apparently I do not remember how to do that. So I just feel super smart right now. Go ahead and use a holy attack here. That should do the trick. Good stuff, no legs. And then obviously heal him, but then Matt takes care of it. Yeah, and that's Matt unbuffed. He's doing 32k. That's why I was like, you know what? Let's just, let's not worry about the whole buffing him kind of setup. You know what? I wonder if I put on a challenge that doesn't allow you, excuse me, to switch during the match. It wouldn't surprise me if I actually turned something like that on. Let's use a Star Blast here. Good damage. Matt, hopefully go for the Chomper. Nope. No such luck. Actually, No Legs is at risk of dying here. Never mind, we're good. He got healed. So this guy is weak to like literally everything. So how about we just hit you with some water? Probably not a good idea because I should have known it was going to hop over onto the Chomper, and he, needless to say, a plant is going to heal from water. Duh. How about wind? We can do wind. Actually, honestly, Sushi Cat's going to do the most damage here. I don't need to heal, but why not? And then Matt does what he does. Easy enough. Okay, so let's double check the challenges. Learn any skill, auto scan, no grinding, no revive turn. So I don't remember how you swap people in during battle. I legitimately don't remember. Huh. Okay, well, we'll have to figure that one out. Because that is usually part of the strategy, I thought. Well, anyways, we're almost finished up in the library here. Got a cutie worm to fight here, or a putrid worm. Starting with 30k down to 10k, and now it has no evasion. So how about we light you up with no legs a little bit here. And you are weak to fire, so you will take a fireball to the face. And then Matt will probably kill you with a legend. Boom. Super easy. One easy little enemy there. And then there was something shiny. I knew I saw something shiny. Okay, so now we come down here and we can push this to the side to get up here. I didn't even realize there was an X on that. And so now we're going to fight the notebook paper boss, I believe is what that is. We're going to try something here though. I know that we're having success with Matt having this sword, but hear me out. I realize that this is going to be like, hey, so we totally have two dudes that are berserk and do their own thing. Let's figure out what's the best thing to put on Matt here. Everything is bad. No, because here's what I'm thinking. I want to go over to Lance and I want to give Lance the Spartan helmet. So for the moment, we're probably going to want to give him like the Knight's helmet or something. And he gives blessed status. We'll figure something out. For Lance, I want to give him the Spartan helmet, make him berserk, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. Sure, use 20 blueberries on that. Why not? And we're actually going to swap Lance in for no legs here. And I think we'll leave Natalie in there. Although we could also bring Anna in, who would be confused, and just kind of let the game become essentially a clicker. The game plays itself for us. That could also be hilarious. We're probably going to end up wanting to swap him out for a different weapon, because Cataclysm is great, and Earth Damage and Stagger is great. The resistances are great. But Earth Damage isn't as useful as something like Bomb. But it does so much more attack. I mean, it's plus 55 attack over the Nitro Bomber. Nitro Bomber probably could be upgraded once, but let's figure out the best helmet to give Matt here. Oh, you know what? Probably randomly casting Cat Bomber between turns. Why are we held up on upgrading that? Oh, because we need the cool headband, which we also need for like multiple quests. A lot of these are like defending gives this buff, and I totally don't care about those. Yeah, we'll give him the headband. That's probably a good one. So let's go fight this boss. Wait, what? This has to be a new area because I'm like 90% sure that I did not fight this last time. So he is weak to Bomb. Matt is going to buff Lance. And then we're going to open with an Earth attack, I guess? Moab has such a good chance to stagger, though, is the thing. That is a lot of HP, dude. I think we're going to want to buff Natalie. Like, be in this for the long haul. That is not a small amount of damage. That's a good counterattack. Good crits. And now Lance is also Berserk. 46,000 damage. Good stuff. Alright, so you are weak to Bomb, Electric, a little bit weak to Water. We do not have Bomb, but we do have Electric. So I think that's probably what we're just going to drop right on your face there. And then good damage from Matt. Oof. Very, very oof. Okay. Why do you get to attack so many times? That seems unfair. Alright, Matt has haste, which is good for us, but also this seems rough. Because wave 2 is more things getting drawn. And this is the downside of doing the whole Berserk strat. is once you lose control over your own dudes, it becomes significantly harder to actually do anything. We kind of just have to sit here and watch Lance and hope he does something useful with his life. Which at the moment it appears he's not going to. Because I think this enemy resists Earth. Okay, yeah, that was a death. I'm not sure why we didn't get to use anyone in backup, but yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We probably won't fight that boss again right now. I think that we probably could beat it if we don't do Berserk status and just kind of handle it ourselves. But again, I want to stick on the main quest line, and these side areas are definitely taken away from that. I think that it'll be more fun to do the side areas at the end if we decide to keep doing that, or we could potentially turn this into a little bit of a stream game where we do some side areas on stream. But I definitely want to focus on the main quest for these episodes. So for now, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know some feedback with hitting that like button or leaving a comment. Let me know what you think about it. You can also check out my streams over at twitch.tv/Runt9plays. I'm streaming Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then make sure to stalk me over on Twitter at Runt9plays. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.